Hi, I'm Dr. Erica Armstrong. I'm the founder and CEO of Root. Root is a digital platform and tech-enabled service company that leverages functional medicine to treat and reverse the most common conditions in the U.S. at the root cause. We have created a platform that enables access to the right diagnostics and lab testing, and then insights from functional doctors and dietitians to take action on those results. To solve problems like only 12% of Americans are metabolically healthy, even if they're normal weight. Despite this, our current blood screening guidelines are lacking from major organizations like the U.S. Preventative Task Force, which recommends screening blood sugar or glucose for age 40 to 70 only if overweight or obese, despite the fact that age 18 to 44, 40% of people already have insulin resistance. And they won't be able to take action if they don't know that this is present. However, we make labs very difficult to access, tying them to things like an annual physical, despite only 20% of adults going to an annual physical, and only 54% of young adults even have a primary doctor. This is the maze that we create for people just to get their own health data. A typical situation when you want labs ordered is you make an appointment with a doctor, sometimes wait months, negotiate with that doctor for all the labs that you want ordered. After you have your labs, then end up with a surprise bill that you then spend months negotiating. I know about this experience because I was there. I was a practicing family medicine physician, and one of the most common complaints that I heard were unexpected lab bills, even more so than trouble with parking. I found that we needed an easy access to labs with cost transparency and to remove surprise bills. And I know this wasn't unique to my family medicine experience, as some family docs stopped by just before this and told me that part of their job was to tell people they don't know what's covered. In addition to having access to the testing, they also needed more information from their healthcare providers other than this is normal or abnormal. They needed someone to really interpret those labs, personalize for them, and use that data to create an actionable plan. To understand how to do this, I went to functional medicine training. So what is functional medicine? At its core, it is getting to the root cause, to optimize body function rather than just manage disease. We want to improve the way that people are functioning, and to do that, the first step is getting the right data. At Root, we treat the most common conditions. These are also conditions where conventional medicine has limitations in treatment, or the treatments are expensive, they involve medications and invasive procedures, and often those medications only tend to escalate over time to create the same result. Anyone can benefit from functional medicine, even if you don't have these conditions up here. These are just the things where functional medicine thrives and where we focus. So our Root Access membership, the first part is to enable access to labs, but we don't stop there. We want to give people enough information to know what to do with those results. That means we have a community of like-minded individuals going through the same health journey. We have additional lab interpretation resources for those harder to interpret functional medicine labs. And we actually show up live. Our team of doctors and dietitians have monthly Root events. In addition to this, people can download their lab results and take them to their own physician, or they can upgrade to work one-on-one with a Root doctor and dietitian. So how it works, after someone signs up as an Access member, they can then order their own lab tests. They could start with our wellness panel, a comprehensive panel we've been using in practice for over 6 years to find common root causes, or they can add additional labs that they may have read about, and instead of negotiating with their doctor, they just order it as easy as shopping online. They then visit their local lab across the U.S., or they complete the test kit at home. Once the results come in, Root doctors and dietitians will post their insights, including things like what to do for nutrition, what supplements are recommended, stress and sleep tips, and then links out to possible additional testing. With the Root community, they will engage in lifestyle change with support and resources. We launched our MVP 2 weeks ago. This is currently what it looks like today. This is a Root dashboard for a test access member, and you can see that you can click right there to order your own labs. That's where the results insight will be posted and a link to the community with other resources. Here's our shop page. Amazingly, when you take out all that extra administrative burden and time, you also greatly reduce the cost. And so we can get things like a TSH for $9. Another great thing about our model and actually having a practice of doctors and dietitians is that we've had a clinical experience to create these panels that we've been using to treat and reverse conditions for years. And we've curated them to make them easy panels for people to choose from. Here's some of the common advanced functional testing that we can do, including cortisol, heavy metals, hormone metabolism, food sensitivity, and gut microbiome, and more. So after you get your results and you read your doctor's insights, you engage with the community, you can share those results, or you can upgrade to receive one-on-one support and lengthy visits, 45 minutes with the doctor and 45 minutes with the dietitian. Here's a case study from a Root member. So Tom's journey with Root began after a frustrating annual physical where his doctor told him the only thing that would be covered is a fasting blood sugar and a fasting cholesterol. So you can't order your thyroid test, even though you had been experiencing some vague symptoms like fatigue, weight gain, digestive issues. So Tom turned to Root because he knew he could order his full thyroid panel for under $50, as easy as shopping online. He did have early Hashimoto's thyroid, and he took those results back to his doctor to get his medication. But to complement that, he continued to work in the Root Access membership to get the right Root meal plans, to remove gluten, to access targeted supplementation and important nutrients for thyroid function beyond just taking the medication. And by month 3, Tom had regained his energy and mental clarity. Jasmine was experiencing irregular cycles and weight gain, but she was unable to get a comprehensive lab panel to assess her symptoms, so she joined Root. She did the PCOS panel, which showed root causes of inflammation and insulin resistance. She then implemented the patented Root Plate method and used our meal plans, as well as some targeted supplementation, while following along in our PCOS online course and educational resources. She achieved regular cycles, reversed insulin resistance, and cleared up hormonal acne. Here's a snapshot of the volume of content and support that we have in the Root community with webinars, courses, monthly live events, meal plans that we write in-house, and so on. These are some of the things we find just by testing. Lots of undiagnosed Hashimoto's, nutrient deficiencies. It is extremely rare to have a perfectly normal wellness panel. We find tons of nutrient deficiencies, and then a lot of insulin resistance because we check for insulin levels and not just fasting blood sugar. What sets us apart? A lot. The biggest things are you can actually talk to someone after your lab results if you want to. We have a team of doctors and dietitians that are here to support you, whether that's in our community or upgrading to one-on-one. And the second thing is that we're the only company doing both conventional lab testing through nationwide partners and functional testing, including gut microbiome testing, and using our years of clinical experience to give those interpretation results. So thank you for coming. We'd love a follow on LinkedIn if you could do so. I'm going to open it up for questions. Okay, well, thank you. Oh, she has one. Okay. Yeah, that's great. So lots of different health professionals, including doctors, because these are accepted labs and it's easy to download and take your report in. This could actually save them time by not having to go through an office visit and have that painful conversation that this isn't going to be covered by your insurance. Instead, they can just talk about the results. Thanks.